This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Sellers. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Sellers. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Sellers through the noise. Back's got it on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out wide right, it's McAllister. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they've found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Nowhere to go on that one. They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's inside the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown, Gators. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Straight ahead, it's Clark. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Jones to throw. They're all over him. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go play action with Sellers. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Sellers. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Stepping to the right. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Right side, it's Sellers. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Caught. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The pitch. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They booted away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Throwing Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires on the move. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation in the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hits inside, it's Clark. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sellers on the play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jones to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On the run, it's Montgomery. Hyde up, headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
2nd and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Sellers to the air again. This time it's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Clark. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. 14. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 20 team, the Houston Cougars.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He's changing the play. Running inside, it's Montgomery. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick catch on third down. Turning it on. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got it. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pass to 6. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes in.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Rush is on. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they turn it into a defensive score. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. From deep, it's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Jones to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Throwing, Sellers. Got the back over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. They want to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Run ends there.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sellers. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Right side, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Gators come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Left side, it's Brown. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll run it. It's Montgomery. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They'll ride him again. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Swamped immediately.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Gators! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience, in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the 40. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Sees an alley. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They give it to him again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. Turns it upfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Release to the back. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless.
He's got it down the field. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Wants to throw one first. Gets rid of it. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there, and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. This time it's complete. Breaks into the open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. Snags it. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, Sellers. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reeves. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we won.